Imagine your data science team collaborating seamlessly on the same platform, sharing notebooks and datasets in real time with enterprise-grade security and authentication. That's exactly what you'll build in this tutorial. By the end of this video, you'll have deployed a production-ready, multi-user JupyterHub environment on Kubernetes where your team members can sign in with single sign-on using Keycloak, giving them instant access to their personal notebook servers. Each user gets their own isolated workspace with dedicated resources, but can also collaborate through shared folders. Watch how Sarah, a data scientist, logs in and gets her own Kubernetes pod provisioned automatically. She creates a machine learning experiment notebook in the shared workspace. Then Nick, a data engineer, signs in, sees that same shared workspace, adds a pre-processed dataset, and both can work on the same files simultaneously. Every user gets 3 storage layers: their personal home directory for private work, a shared workspace for team collaboration on notebooks and scripts, and a shared datasets folder for training data and model artifacts. All of this is automated, scalable, and follows GitOps best practices. Whether you're managing a team of 5 data scientists or 50, this setup scales with you. Ready to build your collaborative data science platform? Let's get started. JupyterHub is a multi-user server platform for collaborative data science and machine learning in enterprise environments. It provides centralized authentication, resource management, and isolated computing environments for each user. This guide covers deploying JupyterHub on Kubernetes with single sign-on via Keycloak, dynamic resource provisioning with configurable limits, a multi-tier storage architecture for individual and shared workspaces, and GitOps deployment using Helm or ArgoCD. JupyterHub uses a 3-tier storage architecture: user personal volumes with Longhorn read-write once or AWS for individual workspaces, shared workspace volumes with Longhorn read-write many or AWS for team collaboration, and dataset storage using S3 or MinIO for large-scale data. This ensures performance through local storage, collaboration via shared volumes, scalability with object storage, and data persistence across pod restarts. You'll need a Kubernetes cluster, Keycloak for single sign-on, Longhorn for persistent storage, and S3-compatible object storage like AWS S3 or MinIO. You should also have cluster admin permissions, DNS configuration access, and optionally SSL/TLS certificates for HTTPS. The core components are the hub, which manages authentication and spawns notebook servers; the proxy, which routes requests to the hub or user pods; the spawner, which creates Kubernetes pods for each user; the authenticator, using generic OAuth 2 to integrate with Keycloak; and single-user notebook servers running as isolated pods with dedicated resources. When users access JupyterHub, they navigate to the URL, get redirected to Keycloak for authentication, receive an OAuth 2 callback with authorization code, have the hub create their session, get a Kubernetes pod spawned, have proxy routing updated, and then access their notebook server directly. Before deploying, inspect the JupyterHub Helm chart, set environment variables for the Helm repository and chart name, query the chart metadata to get both chart version and application version, which are independent. Check for CRDs, though JupyterHub typically has none. Download the values YAHMule file to review configuration options. Managing Python dependencies is critical. Without proper management, you face slow startups, version conflicts, network overhead, and reproducibility issues. 3 approaches exist: custom Docker images for production with instant startup, lifecycle hooks for development with 1 to 3 minute startup delays, and init containers for hybrid environments with faster parallel installation. Build a container image with pre-installed packages, push to a registry, and reference in JupyterHub config. Advantages: instant startup, environment consistency, version control, resource efficiency, offline capability. Trade-offs: build complexity, update latency, registry dependency, storage overhead, implementation, create a Docker file extending the official image, build and push using Docker BuildX for multi-platform support with semantic versioning. Configure JupyterHub Helm values to use your custom image. Best practices: use semantic version tags, multi-stage builds, automated CI/CD, and security scanning. Production, use custom Docker images with CI/CD automation and semantic versioning for instant 5 to 10-second startup. Complete these tasks. Create Keycloak OAuth 2 client. Create Kubernetes namespace. Provision shared persistent volume claims. Create Kubernetes secret for client credentials. Set environment variables. Release name as JupyterHub, namespace as open source, chart version as 4.3.2. Keycloak integration provides centralized identity, personal storage mapping, access control via roles, and audit trails. Access Keycloak admin console with Realm admin permissions. Create client with OpenID Connect type and client ID JupyterHub. Enable client authentication for the secret and standard flow. Configure redirect URs including the callback URL. Avoid wildcards in production. Retrieve and securely store the client secret from the Credentials tab. Create the namespace using kube-control create namespace if it doesn't exist. Namespaces provide isolation, multi-tenancy, resource quotas, and RBAC. Create JupyterHub-shared-workspace for collaborative notebooks and scripts, and JupyterHub-shared-datasets for training data and model artifacts. Both use Longhorn read-write many access mode. Apply the PVCs and verify they're bound if pending. Check storage class and Longhorn provisioner. Create a Kubernetes secret for the client secret using kube control. Create secret generic with from literal flag. Best practices: never hard code secrets. Use external secret management. Rotate periodically. Limit RBAC permissions. The custom values YAML configures production JupyterHub. For single user, dynamic storage with 1 GB per user using Longhorn read-write once. Extra volumes for shared workspace and shared datasets. Mount paths at home Jovian, shared workspace, and shared datasets. For Docker image name, use your own custom Docker image. Resource limits of 1 CPU and 2 GB memory. For Hub, enable admin access. Use generic authenticator. Configure generic OAuth 2, authenticator with client ID, discovery endpoints, callback URL, scopes for OpenED profile and email, username claim as preferred username, and allow all users. Inject client secret from Kubernetes secret. Use SQLite on persistent storage or PostgreSQL for production scale. For proxy, cluster IP service type with HTTPS handled by ingress. Enable culling of inactive servers after 1 hour, checking every 10 minutes. Configure Gateway API HTTP route for Traffic Gateway with your host name. Run Helm upgrade with cleanup on fail. Install flag, repository, namespace, chart version, and custom values file. Monitor with kube control get pods watch, Helm status, and kube control logs for the hub component. Expected resources: hub pod, proxy pod, optional user scheduler pod, and HTTP root resource. ArgoCD provides GitOps with automatic synchronization and drift detection. Directory structure. JupyterHub-add app contains custom-values YAML, customization YAML, OAuth2-secret YAML, and shared-PVCS YAML. Top level has JupyterHub-app YAML. The application manifest defines destination namespace, project, Git source with repo URL and path, and sync policies with automated prune and self-heal. The customization YAML references shared, PVCs and OAuth 2 secret as resources, plus Helm chart integration with version, repo, and values file. Deploy with kube control apply, monitor via ArgoCD, UI, CLI, or kube control. The UI shows health, sync status, and resource tree. For Helm deployments, use Helm uninstall. PVCs remain by default. Manually delete with kube control. Delete PVC all to permanently remove user data. For ArgoCD deployments, use kube control delete on the application YAML. Resources finalizer handles cascading deletion. Always backup critical data before cleanup Longhorn snapshot and backup functionality. You've deployed production-ready multi-user JupyterHub with enterprise authentication, persistent storage, and collaborative workspaces. Recommended enhancements. Use PostgreSQL for high availability with multiple hub replicas. Implement resource quotas and limit ranges. Enable network policies and pod security standards. Deploy Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring. Implement JupyterHub profiles for GPU nodes. And integrate with S3 for scalable storage. Your data science team can now focus on innovation while infrastructure handles authentication, resource management, and collaboration. Thank you for watching this tutorial on installing JupyterHub on Kubernetes.